love this show.
That's right.
Oh, no, she did not.
I want us all to listen carefully.
It's the Cooper and Anthony Show.
You know me, I don't like to judge.
Hold on.
I don't listen to people who swear to tell the truth and then lie. Do you understand?
So the story I'm going to tell you, don't take this as a judgment. I truly am curious what you think about this because I'm very confused by this story. I do not understand what this is. Somebody who I respect and like very much posted the following on their Instagram story. They said, our friend so-and-so, I won't say what the person's name is, got robbed in another country while they were sleeping. They've been a friend of the show for many years. If you can help, they'd really appreciate it. So I thought, well, that's really nice. You know, somehow this person that got robbed in another country needs my help. Like, what kind of help could I possibly give this person? I mean, you know, my mom was in Barcelona. She got mugged and they took her money, her wallet, her everything. She had to go to the embassy and she had to get like a new passport. It was a whole thing. I don't know what kind of help anybody could have given her other than like moral support or whatever, but there's nothing you can do for somebody that has gotten robbed in a foreign country other than just go, you'll be fine. It'll be okay. It'll all work out. More power. I'll send good vibes your way. Like, I didn't know what this person was looking for. So my friend who I love and respect and who posted this also posted the link to this person's site, you know, what they put up. What they put up was a GoFundMe. I don't understand this at all. It says robbed in whatever the country was. Hi guys, I've run into a bit of bad luck. I went on a trip to this country and this morning at 1:30 a.m. our Airbnb was robbed while we were sleeping. The person goes into the entire story and is asking for money and has already raised $18,000. For what exactly? I don't understand. I mean, just because, and it says donate all over this thing, like the word donate is, click here, donate. I have a hard time asking for money and asking for help, but I really need you guys. Here's my Venmo. I don't understand why somebody who got robbed in another country needs me to give them money. I don't get why this person
because
is
they have to get home.
Okay, so they have a bank account. They have an actual bank account. They have, okay, let's say they don't have parents. Let's pretend they don't have parents. Mm-hmm. I looked up this person. This person has a very good job and obviously makes a good amount of money. In fact, that's how this person was able to afford this luxurious trip to this country because
in the Airbnb.
And the Airbnb and this big trip with all of this person's friends because this person makes more money than I do. So why wouldn't you just go to a bank in that country? It's a Western country. I'll just say it's Italy. Whatever, it doesn't really matter. You can go to a bank in Italy and be like, "Hi, American here. Everything was stolen from me. I have a bank account. I can prove it. You know, I need access to my money so I could live and get home."
Yeah, unless they cashed their whole life savings and had it in a bag in the Airbnb.
Does that make sense?
No, it doesn't.
Do you think somebody opened up their bank account, took out $200,000, took it with them to Italy, and stashed it in their Airbnb, underneath the mattress in the Airbnb? Come on. I don't understand. And this person is up to $18,000. And this was a few days ago. My guess is they're twice that now. Mm-hmm. What am I missing here? Why? I'm going to get on GoFundMe and be like, I can come up with some bullshit thing too. You know, shitty things have happened to me over the past couple of years too. Mm-hmm. Where's my $18,000?
Well, and I think that's what GoFundMe is for. It's for people like you to make something
for me.
up. Well, just anybody. It's for anybody who wants to make something up and put it on there and hope that people give money.
I guess I just don't really understand that level of greed. I find that really fucking greedy. Like, you have plenty of money. And maybe I'm going to say she doesn't have parents. Maybe she has parents, family. Like, why wouldn't your family just send you a ticket or send you some cash or have your family Venmo you? Like, why are you asking strangers to pay for the rest of your vacation? I don't get it. I don't get this at all. And I almost I was going to just delete it and almost block my friend. But then I was like, no, this is actually good to talk about on the show because I'm really curious why I have to give a well-known model who makes a lot of money
because they got
model
robbed.
money. Why must I give you my shitty money that I get from my, twice a week radio job?
The last $4, why am I giving it to you?
Right.
No,
I don't get it.
I've never given money to a GoFundMe.
Yeah.
And, nothing. I don't think anything can make me hit that button and say, okay, yeah, give them money.
Well, the thing is, if you just want to give money to people in need on GoFundMe, there's people, this is probably what bothers me the most. If he's asking strangers to give money randomly to this person I don't know so they can go enjoy the rest of their vacation, why don't you have a GoFundMe for the family that doesn't have money whose kid needs an operation or a dog that's sick that also needs
on
some
GoFundMe too.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
On the next page.
Okay, so why isn't my friend using his large platform to save dogs and children on GoFundMe rather than a model who's stuck in Italy? Like, why do I give a fuck that you're stuck in Italy? That's not my problem. I'm sorry you got robbed. It feels really like you've been violated. We've heard Kim Kardashian many times talk about what happened to her when she was in Paris.
Yeah, but she didn't go on GoFundMe and say, replace my diamonds.
Right, exactly. No, but why not? Why wouldn't she? Because this girl has, she doesn't have Kardashian money, but she got money. I don't get it.
Yeah, I don't understand that part of the world.
Yeah,
I don't get the GoFundMe thing. I like it when my friends say, it's my birthday. For my birthday, give to the North Shore Animal League.
Yeah.
And here's the link. I like that. Give to Little Shelter. Here is the link to do that. I like that, but I don't like giving them money just because they need money.
Well, that's exactly it. So there's two things that bother me. One is that somebody that has a large bank account is asking me to pay for their vacation because they got robbed and they're angry about it, which is understandable. I get people feel violated after they've been robbed. I have no issue with that. And my second issue is that my friend with a big platform, why doesn't he have something for a Little Shelter on there? Little Shelter is literally saving animals. They sent a fucking plane to the meat markets in Korea and China, and they sent a plane to every time there's a hurricane or a tornado or something happens where there's animals that are abandoned, they're there immediately to bring those animals back to Little Shelter and help them find homes. But that stuff costs a lot of money, and they're a non-for-profit. I donate to them all the time, and sometimes I don't even just donate money. Sometimes I go on their Amazon wish list and I send them dog food. And that's the other thing. I don't like when somebody else picks my charity for me. You don't mind if someone says, hey, go donate. Instead of giving me money for our wedding, go donate to the American Cancer Society. Well, maybe I don't want to give my money to American Cancer Society. Maybe I'd rather make a donation to the ASPCA in your name. Don't tell me where to donate in your name.
They say what they want, and then that's fine. I can either give to you or I don't have to give to you.
No, I don't think so. I think if I'm going to spend $200 on a wedding gift, and you tell me that I have to go give that money to some charity that I could give a fuck about,
but they care about.
Well, that's not my problem. That's great. So you donate to that if you care about that. But if you're asking me to give my money, I'm going to give my money to an organization that I care about in your name. That's what I'm going to do. I will send you a little note that says, I just gave $200 to Little Shelter in your name. Sorry, I didn't donate to the people who want better shoe organization, or the girl who can't get out of Italy because someone stole her wallet.
And if somebody is your friend, they understand that. Because that's what you would do.
Yeah,
They
if
would
you invite me to a wedding,
That's Cooper.
Don't tell me where to donate.
Yeah, I get it. I understand. That's Cooper. Just tell her thank you and move on.
Am I missing something here? Is there a reason why this person needs my money to enjoy the rest of their vacation in Italy? I don't understand. Why can't they use their bank account? And I'll tell you something, and somebody listening is probably like, well, because, you can't prove who you are in another country. I say to that person, no, my friend. If you are smart and you did what I did and signed up for all of your banks using voice recognition, all you got to do is call your bank and be like, hi, it's me. And they recognize it by your voice, so they know it's you. And you can say, listen, I'm in Italy, and I'm fucked. Someone stole all my shit. They stole all my money. They stole everything. I have nothing. They'd say, great, we're associated with Zelle. So we will Zelle you how much you need. Oh, I need about $2,000 to buy a ticket and get the hell out of here. Great. We will Zelle you $2,000 of your $400,000 bank account that I'm sure this model probably has.
You can do that with your voice?
Yeah, you should on all your banks.
I have 75,000 hours of your voice.
Oh, no. Oh, shit.
I have your voice going back to 2008 that I can pull out. And that line that you just said right there,
yeah,
I'm going to send that to your bank.
You could go send that to my bank. Yeah,
and
that's
I'm
the
going
fucked up thing.
I'm going to get $2,000. I'm going to do it every day they're open. I can get 10 grand a week. If anybody else wants it, email me and I'll send you that bit too.
They don't have to. They just recorded. No,
okay.
Actually, do me a favor. Could you
No, I'm putting it on.
Bleep out that bleep out the amount. Just bleep out the amount, because if somebody wants to take that, shit. I just fucked myself up, didn't I?
I'll bleep it when you say it again, but the first time it's going.
No. You've got to take the amount out of you got to take me talking to my bank out of there.
What, give me $2,100 and I'll go back and bleep it. It's either you lose $2,100 to me or $2,000 to everybody else.
Wait a minute. So this is the long con. You and I have been doing radio together for 11 years because for this moment, you've been conning me all this time to get my money.
To get all your money. That's what I want. All your money.
my $20 that listen, my bank account's overdrawn.
You
so
better
if
not have $2,000 in there because I don't. It's being deleted tomorrow.
I was just now wondering if there's anything that could actually push my headache into a full-blown migraine, and there you are.
It's the Cooper and Anthony Show.
Yeah, it was funny. I was watching the Bob Saget roast, and I had Bob Saget, then Norm Macdonald, and then Gilbert Gottfried. It's like all three of them.
Oh, wow. Holy shit.
All three of them gone.
Yeah.
And all three of them were they killed it during the roast. Killed it.
How do you make an ass hurt? The Olsen twins say, well, Bob Saget hands you a chocolate milk that he just made, and you wake up 3 hours later lying on your stomach.
I have bad news for you. You and I are getting older. So the people that we grew up listening to and liking and comics and that kind of stuff, they're starting to die off. It's happening.
Like every day, though.
Yeah, I know. But I will give this to you. Those three that you mentioned did die too soon. They died early. Like, I was waiting for people that you and I grew up liking and listening to and comics we went to go see. I was hoping they would all die in their 90s, maybe like 107, something like that. Those guys did die too early. So it's almost like if you're really into music and you look back at the 27 Club, it's like all those people died. Amy Winehouse died at 27. Amy Winehouse. That kind of stuff. You're just like, wait, what?
Where does all that talent go? Amy Winehouse, so much talent. Kurt Cobain, so much talent.
Yeah. Jimi Hendrix.
Gilbert Gottfried, and I mean, watching Norm Macdonald. If you have it, I think it's on Paramount Plus. You got to find the Bob Saget roast, because Norm comes up there and does the whole thing, and it's not funny at all.
Right.
Not even close to funny.
Right.
And you just don't understand unless you're a comedian. It's brilliant not to be funny.
Yeah.
I mean, he took it to another level to where he was telling really stupid jokes.
Right.
And then laughing at them.
Now, but Bob has a beautiful face like a flower. Yeah, cauliflower. No offense, but your face looks like a cauliflower.
Where does that talent go?
Well, it depends who you ask. So I have a friend who, I gotta tell you, he was never like this. I don't know where this has come from, but he suddenly has become really spiritual, and he's the kind of person that the minute somebody dies, he wants to like run to a psychic and find out what they're thinking. In fact, he said to me the other day when that Japanese prime minister was shot, he said he was standing on his roof and he felt something happen in the universe. He said he heard a shot and he thought, well, this is New York. I mean, there must have been somebody car
Shooting
fire,
something, yeah.
car backfiring or, something like that. But he's like, no, it felt bigger than that. And then as he was having that thought, his friend texted him and said, did you hear? So he feels like he intuited it on some level. And he's always telling me how like energy never dies, which it doesn't actually. I mean, scientifically, energy doesn't die. So where does energy that come from people like Amy Winehouse,
Eddie Van Halen
go? Where does that go, that talent? Definitely not into us.
Yeah, they spent all that time. Eddie Van Halen spent every waking moment with a guitar in his hand, learning those 6 strings better than anybody else.
Yeah.
So when he dies, where does all that go?
Into Wolfie. You don't think Wolfie's as talented?
No, I think Wolfie's talented, but no, I mean, you never saw Eddie Van Halen even outside of the studio or stage without a guitar in his hand. He'd always be playing around with it.
Okay, so maybe all that energy goes into whatever next baby is being born. And you gotta hope that as that energy is leaving his body and heading toward a baby, there's not like a cat giving birth to kittens. Because then there's a kitten out there who's like, want to play a guitar,
phenomenal.
Don't have thumbs, don't know what to do.
Or, a hamster was born and Gilbert Gottfried is now a rat.
I'm gonna dance in a minute!
Yeah, I kind of missed those guys. They weren't really I didn't dislike them, but they really weren't. Oh, Bob Saget was really funny. I think he was great. And as you know, Bob Saget is very close with a good friend of ours and was the last person he texted before he died. Like he texted our mutual friend, and then my friend the next day heard the news and he was like, wait, what? Because he was literally just, can you imagine that? Like you're literally just talking to somebody. Oh, I'll see you later. Like me and you right now. Like, hey, what's up? Oh, I'll see you later. And then we make a plan to do something tomorrow. And then you get a call from Joe. Nah, she died overnight. I was literally just talking to her, like literally a second ago. She wasn't sick. Nothing happened. There was
where'd
no
she
reason.
Go?
Yeah, right.
Where did it go? I mean, we had a friend over the last weekend who went to sleep and didn't wake up.
No, it was more than just a friend. That was a mentor for us.
Right, but he went to sleep. He wasn't that old.
Right.
Didn't wake up.
You know, you and I don't know everything about everyone's past and health. We don't know their drug use in the past. That's the thing. The generation we're talking about is older than us, much older than us, and they come from a generation where health wasn't a priority. And, while there are the Keith Richards of the world that just literally consume drugs at levels that you couldn't even imagine and still somehow are still living well into their 70s and 80s or whatever, there are some people that did a lot of hard partying back in the day, and it's taking its toll now, I guess.
People like that, his whole life was radio, changing radio, doing different things in radio. Gilbert Gottfried was all about comedy, and that just stops.
No, but they gave something to the world. Look at it the other way. There's a bunch of people that don't matter. They matter to the people around them, but they didn't do something big and global. They're not going to be remembered for anything other than with their family, local stuff, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
We're talking about people that actually had an impact. Some of the things that all three of those men did, and even our friend, will last for I don't know how long, because Gilbert Gottfried, I don't know, Gilbert Gottfried stuff I think can last a while. I think people will look back in 100 years.
Even people that died today, their blurb on the news, and then by tomorrow,
Forgotten.
We're on to the next thing.
No, but Bob Saget is not going to be forgotten. People will still watch Full House. They'll still go back and they'll watch the new one. They like his stand-up comedy. That, you know what I mean? I think people like that will be remembered in the annals of comedy, and they made an impact. So,
yeah, I hope so.
Pure psychopath. So rare to capture one alive.
You've disturbed me almost to the point of insanity. There, I am insane now.
It's the Cooper and Anthony Show.
So, what are you doing in this situation? So, two friends, one called up the other friend and said, hey, I got theater tickets.
Okay.
You want to go? So, I'll buy the tickets. How about you drive?
Okay, so far so good.
So you drive. Oh, crap, you got to pay $10 to park. So you have to pay to park your car too. But then you find out that the tickets I got from work, and they didn't cost me anything. And then after the show, I email you and say, hey, by the way, I got this time. The next time we go out, you have to get.
Okay. So they got the free tickets. I paid for parking. I got scammed by my friend, you're saying.
Is that what you think?
And then next time they want me to buy the tickets, and they'll pay the $10 for parking.
Or whatever. So I got the tickets, but next time it's on you.
Okay, that's a really cheap friend, because here's how my friends roll. Hey, I just got 2 free tickets. Why don't you and I go to X, Y, and Z since I got it for free? And, we'll split the cost of getting there. We'll split dinner beforehand, like whatever we do. But the tickets, I got them for free. You got them for free. That's how my friends roll. Here's the beauty of turning 40. You get to a point in your life where you no longer have to put up with friends that you do not like, who scam you, who do bullshit things. Like, I look back at some of the people that I befriended in my 20s. I would never be friends with them now because of stuff like what you're talking about. Do you know what I mean? Like, okay, you get the tickets next time. Well, you got them for free. Next time I have to pay. So that
doesn't matter how I got them. It doesn't matter if work gave them to me. They still cost X amount of money.
But they didn't cost you X amount of money. They didn't come out of your pocket. And likely your work didn't have to pay for them either. They got them as some sort of barter or whatever, as you and I both know because of radio.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's a really cheap friend. My friends now, we each partake in each other's free stuff. In fact, you and I know that through working in radio for so long, we got lots of free concert tickets. I went to a lot of concerts for free and took friends of mine to be my plus one.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't charge them. And they would say, oh, that's so nice. I'll get dinner. And I'd say, these tickets were free. You don't have to buy me dinner. And they would say, yes, but you asked me. You could have asked anybody else, but you asked me. I appreciate it. I want to buy you dinner. Well, then that's your prerogative, but I'm happy to pay for half my meal. Do you know what I mean? So my friends and I, when somebody gets something for free, everybody partakes in it. And it's not, you get it next time. That's a shitty friend.
Well, all my radio stations before, I got really good tickets. So if I brought a friend, they would feel obligated. The last station we worked at, they would not have felt obligated.
Right.
Because they gave us the shittiest tickets possible to every show, even our own.
Yeah, that's true. And that's so funny because I did take a friend to a concert and they were like, ooh, I'm going with a big radio personality to go see, I forget what it was, like Jay-Z. And I was like, yeah, we're going to Barclays Center to see Jay-Z. This is awesome. We were in the very last row on the very, very top, the same place you and I sat for the
VMAs.
VMAs, yeah. The same place we sat for the VMAs, like literally the nosebleed. It was like, is that Rihanna down there? I can't really see. Yeah, so it was the same kind of thing, but the Barclays Center is a little bit smaller. It was still, we were still in the room with Jay-Z, so it was awesome. But you're right. At PLJ, they were like, where do you want to, how close do you want to sit? Do you want to be on the floor? They would give you a choice. Stage. Yeah, right. Do you want to be backstage? I stood backstage for a lot of major concerts when I worked at Z100 because that was an option. They'd be like, do you want to be on the stage? Do you want to be in the audience? Like, I can make that choice. Okay. So
yeah, the last station I went because we had two stations in one building, and the rock station, Sammy Hagar was coming to town, and I said, can I have Sammy Hagar tickets? And he's like, yeah, here's a ticket. So the whole time I'm going, I think that's Sammy Hagar. I really can't tell. I don't know because I cannot see that far. And they gave me the tickets with a smile on their face and said, thanks for all your hard work. Thanks for waking up at 4 o'clock every morning for us. Here's 2 Sammy Hagar tickets that cost us nothing.
Right. And you thought you were going to actually be able to see Sammy Hagar. Yeah, I know.
I was at Jones Beach, closer to the water than I was Sammy Hagar.
That's a dolphin. That's not Sammy Hagar. What are you doing?
I'm looking the wrong way. That stage is this way, and I'm staring this way because I just hear music faintly. I don't know where it's coming from.
Nope, that's the porpoise. Not Sammy.
Yeah, even Collective Soul. I couldn't even see Collective Soul. I'm like, I know those guys, but I can't see them.
I used to work with those guys, and I can't even see them this far away. But I think that it doesn't matter how far away the tickets are, or if it's a ticket for movies, because we got movie theater tickets all the time too. I think if you're supplying something for a friend for free, if it's free, you partake, you take your friend with you, you're happy to do it, it's a gift. You do not expect the other person to pay parking, dinner, snacks, any of that kind of stuff. And what's so funny is, we were just talking about that tonight because my boyfriend, as you know, is a theater critic. So he has to see theater, and he obviously goes for free because he has to go review stuff. And he gets great seats, and the big productions only give you 1 ticket, so that's okay. But once in a while, he gets 2 tickets. And you know me, I'd rather be kicked in the head repeatedly than sit through a musical.
That's when he takes his girlfriend.
Yeah, so he takes his girlfriend, Diane. So Diane is so grateful to be able to see these major Broadway productions for free. She's like, you got the tickets, I'll bring the snacks. And she always sneaks food into the theater for them, which is adorable. But he's like, the tickets were free. You don't need to bring anything. She's like, no, it's fine. It's fine. Like, she's just grateful to be there. But that's her prerogative. He's not like, I got the tickets, you got the snack. I think it has to do with who is deciding who has what and who does what. The fact that this person you're telling me about got the tickets and insisted the other person pay for parking, gas,
and drive.
And all. Yeah, that's the problem. You should say to your friend, I have 2 tickets. Do you want to come? And then leave the rest up to chance. How are we getting there? Who's doing what? You should make that decision together. Just because you got free tickets, that doesn't mean you get to plan my life and my budget and my bank account.
Are you ready?
Thank you.
Then brace yourself.
She's not pretty. I mean, that sounds bad, but whatever.
It's the Cooper and Anthony Show.
I want to talk about this story because there's so many things about it that intrigue me, and I want to do like a little bit of a deeper dive into what's really what I think is really going on here. So this week we found out that Bradley Cooper is dating Uma Abedin.
That you just made that word up.
Yeah, you're going to go who that is, right?
Yeah, you made that word up. Bradley Cooper is dating Huchiberg Flapofui.
So you will know her in 2 contexts. You will know her as Hillary Clinton's #1 aide. She was like Hillary Clinton's right-hand woman. But more important, not more importantly, because I think this is kind of sad, she's Anthony Weiner's soon-to-be ex-wife. The divorce is almost being finalized. So Uma Abedin is the woman that was married to Anthony Weiner for a lot of years. They have a 10-year-old kid together, and then that whole scandal broke where it was revealed that he was texting underage girls and showing them his penis and sending pictures of, his erect cock in like underwear. And she has written a book about it, and she was interviewed recently by New York Magazine where she was finally, look, we know it was probably very humiliating, but she really is revealing how incredibly humiliating that was for her and the utter shame that she felt being associated with somebody like that. That was her husband. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's bad enough when it happens to a politician. Imagine also that's your husband.
And didn't she show up on a couple of TV things with him holding hands and things like that? Or am I thinking about somebody else?
Yeah, no, she didn't really hold his hand. Initially, she was kind of standing by him, but when it was revealed that that was the actual situation, she stepped away from him pretty quickly, and he was doing press by himself. And then we heard, actually, we didn't really hear that they were getting divorced. What happened was they happened to live in my neighborhood. And I'd seen her around with the kid, and I'd seen him around separately. He's always in the same supermarkets that I go to, so you see him with his baseball cap in and out of the supermarkets. And either people ignore him or they yell shit at him, like he's persona non grata around here. Then we stopped seeing her around, and I guess once everybody knew where they lived, the press started camping out, and she left that apartment like pretty quick, or he left. One of them left the apartment and left it for the other one. So that's how they knew that they were splitting up, because one of them had moved out, and I think he moved out, and it was pretty obvious he had moved out because they followed him to Union Square, some other place where he was living. So yeah, that was a big story. It was a big national story, but it was really big here in New York, because Anthony Weiner, up until that, was like totally beloved, and he could have been mayor of this city. Like he had a lot of potential as
Mayor Weiner.
Mayor Weiner, I know. We would have had so much fun with that. It would have been awesome. But so he showed his wiener to a child basically, and so that's the end of him. He's done. He's doing local radio here, and he openly talks about all of this stuff. So he's trying to find a way to be likable again, but I don't think it's working. And I don't know that he's commented on his ex dating Bradley Cooper, but that's what was revealed this week. This is a very big deal because, all right, so it's a big deal for two reasons. One is they kept it secret all this time, which if you're a celebrity and you have paparazzi following you, and then you're the wife of somebody who's infamous, who's kind of on the radar for like bad stuff, people are also keeping their finger on your pulse too. So the fact that they were able to keep this relationship under wraps for all these months is pretty impressive.
Where does a Bradley Cooper meet a Mrs. Weiner?
Well, that's the most interesting part about it, because I don't know if you know, but Bradley Cooper is actually very, very close to Anna Wintour. Anna Wintour is an odd one. Like, so, she runs Vogue, and she has she's a lot of friends, but she's a small group that she considers like her best friends. Kanye and Kim Kardashian are like her best friends. She's really close with Kim Kardashian. She's also really close with Bradley Cooper, which I thought was odd, but they're good friends. They hang out together. They do stuff together. They go out for dinner. Like, they have a real friendship and a real relationship. I think it's odd that when Kim Kardashian was single, Anna Wintour didn't even for a second think to set up Bradley Cooper with Kim Kardashian. She knew that was not going to work. She knew that Bradley Cooper was looking to up his game, and that will lead me to my theory about him. She's also really close with Uma Abedin. They've been very close because I think Anna Wintour's relationship with Hillary Clinton, and as a result, she and Uma became like really, really good friends also. So it was not unusual at the Met Gala back in May that we saw Uma Abedin walking around in that big yellow dress. And if you remember, people made jokes about her looking like Big Bird because of these big giant sleeves. And it was a lot of dress. She's a tiny, tiny woman. And it was just, the dress was like eating her alive. And then now people are unearthing photos of Uma Abedin on the red carpet. And if you look past her, on the other end of the red carpet, you see Bradley Cooper. He's shaking hands. He's taking photographs with people. And they totally played it off like they just both so happened to. You wouldn't even think that they knew. You would think like she arrived. She's hanging out with Hillary Clinton, who was there too. And he just arrived. He just randomly arrived after her. They don't know each other. Just one random celebrity after another. Because look, it's the Met Gala. Celebrities are pouring out of cars onto the red carpet there. So there's no reason why you would put two and two together at that point, because it's a match made in random. Like these are two people that you would never put together. So apparently it's going well enough that they've outed themselves as a couple. We now know they are a couple, and it's official. Page 6 has reported it. The Daily Mail, Newsweek, it's everywhere. So,
and we're happy for them.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Listen, here's what's interesting about her. So she's very religious. She's Muslim, and she's very religious, to the point where she did not believe in premarital sex. So Anthony Weiner was her first wiener.
Really?
Yeah, she hadn't had wieners till Weiner.
So is Bradley her second wiener?
Bradley Cooper would be her second wiener.
But they're not married, so she hasn't had Bradley Cooper wiener yet.
Well, we don't know. That's the thing. I don't know how religious she still is. I don't know if she's relaxed her philosophy in that way. Remember, she was very young back then. You have these ideas when you're young, and you know how it is. Once you break the cherry, that's it.
Once your husband's dick goes on Twitter, then you can pretty much relax that part of your life. Yeah.
Then you're free to do whatever you want. And so that's the background. So Uma Abedin has only been with Anthony Weiner. She might have dated other men, but nothing happened sexually. Now, Bradley Cooper has dated
half of Hollywood.
Well, yes, that's the thing. So Irina Shayk, the Russian model, is the baby mama to his little girl. Okay. Before her, he was with this other model named Suki Waterhouse for 2 years. He was with Zoe Saldana for 2 years. He was with Renee Zellweger after he broke up with Jennifer Esposito. And he's had a series of models and actresses, basically. That's who he's been with. And I think you get to a point in your career when you start to win Oscars and you start to do movies and television shows that are a little more serious. And you want to be taken a little more seriously. And I have always been of the mind that Bradley Cooper looked at George Clooney and thought, that's my role model. Remember, Bradley Cooper started out on television. He was on Anthony Bourdain's show, No Reservations. He played the Anthony Bourdain character. So he started out in like some stupid sitcom the same way George Clooney did, and then worked his way into movies, but kind of like comedy movies, rom-coms, the same way George Clooney did. Then eventually a lot more serious films. So now he did Nightmare Alley, which is a black and white film, the same way George Clooney did Good Night and Good Luck. And just the way George Clooney started going from acting in major films where he was winning Oscars to directing, that's exactly what Bradley Cooper is doing. Remember, he directed A Star is Born. He's directing films now. So I think Bradley Cooper has been trying to be George Clooney for a very long time. I think that's been his role model. And George Clooney, if you remember, dated a lot of gorgeous women, models and actresses, mostly models, a lot of people you've never heard of. And then finally, George Clooney decided that he was ready to be taken seriously as a man, as a human being. I think when you're trying to be a serious actor and then you date a model, people have this image of you in Hollywood as being kind of not serious, not that models can't be serious and get married. It's just it's this stigma. So once George Clooney was ready to get serious, who did he settle down with? Amal Alamuddin, who's now Amal Clooney, this incredibly gorgeous, super smart attorney who is an international lawyer and focuses on human rights. So she's not even just gorgeous and smart. She has this amazing career where she does really special things for the world. She's literally trying to change the world. Like she's a catch and a half. Like the funny thing is whenever anybody says like George Clooney's wife, it's like, no, you mean Amal Clooney, the international rights lawyer, and her actor husband.
Mm-hmm.
Like he's the low man on the totem pole in that relationship. So I think Bradley Cooper has his sights on Uma Abedin because she is very much like Amal in the way that she is the top of her field, incredibly smart, a force to be reckoned with, not an actor, not in that Hollywood world at all. Also skinny, gorgeous, like, has the same type of look, dark hair. They look a little bit alike. I feel like on some level this completes the checklist for Bradley Cooper finally becoming George Clooney.
So you're going on record now to say Bradley Cooper is getting married to this girl.
Getting married to this girl and with the hope of having twins, just like George Clooney.
And moving to France.
They live in Italy.
Same difference. So they're moving to another country, getting married, having twins. He's doing the whole thing.
Well, I don't know about the movie to another country thing, but I do know, if you think about it, George Clooney was the consummate bachelor. He would tell women while he was dating them, I'm not looking for anything serious. This is just fun, because they were models and actresses and he wasn't going to be taking them seriously. Bradley Cooper did the same thing. He went from model to actress, and kind of said, I'm not really looking for anything here. And, but then George Clooney settled down with this incredibly smart, beautiful, like just amazing woman that I can't believe she wanted him. I mean, like he's very handsome and all that, but is he going to be enough for her?
So you're saying in 2023 they're going to get married?
Yeah, 2023. I predict Bradley Cooper is going to propose to Uma Abedin, and they are going to have twins.
And now, without further ado,
it's the Cooper and Anthony Show.
She doesn't even go here.
Game for you.
Woohoo! Game time. Let's play a game.
It is game time. Same name game. Who would you bang?
Ooh, I like this. Can I keep dancing?
Sure. So I'm going to give you 4 actors.
Okay.
You got to tell me which one you're taking home.
All right. That's good.
And
I like it.
I should know the answer to all this already, but
I might surprise you. I feel like, once you turn 40, your taste in men kind of changes.
Mm-hmm. Not you.
Not me. Okay, fine.
No, I think it's going to be easy to pick this one for you. 4 Chris's. Which one you taking home?
Okay.
Helmsworth, Evans, Pine, Pratt.
You know that I think Chris Hemsworth is the most beautiful man on the planet. There's nobody that is as handsome as he is. Plus, he's like a good guy, a great dad, a fabulous husband. That body is ridiculous. Yeah, no, I will choose Chris Hemsworth over my own family.
45% said Chris Evans.
They can have him. That's fine. You girls take Chris Evans and tear him apart limb from limb. I'm taking Hemsworth home.
All right. I have to pick one Emma.
Okay.
You got to tell me which one I'm going to pick.
Okay.
Stone, Roberts, Watson, Thompson.
I can rule out Thompson. She's not your type. Let's see. Roberts, Stone. I'm thinking Emma Stone is most your type.
I'm picking Emma Stone. Roberts is a close second.
I was going to say Roberts was my second choice, but I don't know. She's one of these girls that her personality makes her a little more attractive, and the fact that she does her hair good and wears cute outfits, I don't think she's all that attractive. And remember, there was some rumors that she was beating her boyfriend, Evan Peters.
No, I didn't know that. Okay, so I'm not picking her at all. Emma Stone, number 1, 34%. Emma Watson, 31%, so real close.
Okay.
Roberts only got 6%. Okay, you got to pick Orion. You got to pick Reynolds, Gosling, Seacrest, Felipe.
Seacrest, out!
Ooh. You threw me a little wrench in there, huh?
Yeah, so you got Reynolds, who's Deadpool.
I think Reynolds. I mean, look, how do you not fuck Deadpool? Come on, Deadpool.
You're fucking Deadpool over Gosling and Felipe.
Yeah, and Ryan Seacrest is a radio guy like us, so I'm not fucking another radio guy. 100%. Yeah, 100% Ryan Reynolds.
Seacrest, out!
Wow, Seacrest even beat Felipe, but Ryan Reynolds, number 1, 76%. Now I have to pick a Jennifer. Should I even go down the list?
I know it's going to be Aniston, but who just okay, it's Aniston because you feel the same way about Jennifer Aniston that I do about Chris Hemsworth. There's nobody else in the world but Jennifer Aniston. That even comes
close. No.
Yeah.
They have Hudson, Aniston, Lawrence, Gardner.
Wow, so no Lopez?
No.
No Connolly?
No, that's only 4. So they picked 4. They picked Hudson, Lawrence, Gardner, or Aniston.
I think, don't take this the wrong way, but I think Jennifer Hudson's too smart for you, and I think she's too successful. I think that she would have more needs in bed than you are capable of.
Yeah, and it couldn't be with Jennifer Lawrence because the last name.
Last name is Lawrence. Yeah,
if I accidentally saw her driver's license while I was in bed with her, I would throw up nonstop.
Yeah, cousin Jennifer.
So, yeah, I can't do that. Okay, you got to pick a Tom.
Okay.
You got to pick Holland, Hanks, Hardy, or Cruise.
Oh, definitely not Cruise.
Okay, taking Cruise out.
No, I don't. Yeah, he's a little creepy to me.
So Holland's a little too young for you.
Holland's too young for me.
So you got to go Hanks or Hardy.
It's got to be Hardy because Hanks is too daddy. Like, I'm not into the daddy thing. Like, it would be like having sex with somebody's father. Even though Tom Hanks is Tom Hanks and hello. But I just feel like, I don't know, he's become too much he's too zaddy. You know what I mean? Like, I definitely, it's going to be Holland.
Yeah, Holland's number 1, 40%.
Oh, sorry, no, it's going to be Hardy.
Hardy. Yeah, Hardy, 12%, but Holland in this poll came out number 1.
Of course, because he's really hot and he's with Zendaya and everybody loves them.
I have to pick a Sarah.
Okay.
Paulson. Jessica Parker. Geller or Highland.
Okay, I have a problem with this already. I don't know where you got this from, but I am offended on behalf of Sarah Paulson. Sarah Paulson is a lesbian. She would not be a choice for you. This should be a question for me. Which one I would choose.
Okay, I'm taking Paulson out. So I have
take Paulson out.
Jessica Parker. Sarah Jessica Parker, which there's no way.
Yeah.
Because she reminds me of you. So
exactly. That's why. Yeah, that would work.
I couldn't do that. So it comes down to Geller,
Michelle Geller
or Highland.
I think you're picking. That's tough because Sarah Hyland's adorable. Like, she's definitely your type physically. But Sarah Michelle Gellar, I mean, she's buffy.
I'm going Highland 100%.
Yeah,
she's
right.
top 3.
Okay, fine.
In my book. Let's see here.
Yeah.
Paulson, number 1, 37%.
Well, I don't know who took the poll, but I hope it was. I'm always offended when they throw a lesbian in there and they want men to be like, "Yeah, I'd fuck her."
Well,
you know
I don't think men are picking. I just think people are picking. So it's not saying men have to pick this category. You can pick this category too.
No, but you're having me pick the boys and you pick the girls. Why don't we switch that?
Now you pick the boys. You got to pick the Steve.
No, you pick the Steve.
Okay, Buscemi. Nobody's fucking Steve Buscemi.
Nobody's even Steve Buscemi's wife is like, oh Jesus Christ, must I?
Harvey, Martin, or Carell.
Oh, I gotta tell you, since I've been watching Only Murders in the Building, I have the hots for Steve Martin.
Steve Martin?
Yeah, I know. It's weird. He's so old, but there's something about him that's kind of like, I don't know. I'm kind of hot for him a little.
But if Buscemi walked in the room and Martin, who you taking home? You're not going Steve Carell at all?
No, I don't find him attractive. He's goofy. He's too goofy. I feel like sex with him would be just like awkward and weird.
Huh.
Yeah, I'm picking Steve Martin because, I don't know, there's something kind of, first of all, I don't know if you've ever seen Steve Martin in person. He has the most beautiful skin I've ever seen on a human being in my life. His skin is phenomenal. I've never seen skin like this ever. I don't even know how, if there's a possibility that he had a skin transplant, I believe it.
Well, he's a guy that when he walks into the room stops.
Right, exactly. So I want to be the girl on that arm.
Yeah, so 19%, he's number 2 behind Steve Carell, 48%.
Wow.
Poor Buscemi is last place.
Was it 0%?
He got 1,400 votes.
Oh, that's impressive. What, from where? From friends, from family?
Yeah, from his wife. Okay. You would then pick a Jessica.
Okay.
You have to sleep with a Jessica.
Okay.
Alba.
No.
Chastain. Beale or Simpson.
Huh. Okay. This is tough. All right. So Jessica Simpson is hot, but she's a little too dumb for me.
Mm-hmm.
So no.
Now, if you are sleeping with a girl, does she have to be smart, or can she just be stupidly hot?
No, see, that's the difference between men and women right there. I'm not just looking just to fuck some girl because she's hot. I want to be able to like enjoy my time with her. I want to like hang out and have something
What's
to eat.
that like?
I'm just saying, like, girls are different with girls. Like, we don't just want to like fucking run. So Jessica Simpson, she's way too high maintenance, too complicated. That wouldn't be for me. No. Jessica Biel, not in a million years. She's an anti-vaxxer. She's batshit. No, thank you. Jessica Alba has also been problematic in the past. I don't want to talk about it. You have to Google it yourself. So that leaves me with Chastain, and she is fucking hot as hell and brilliant. Yes, Jessica Chastain. You know what? I just feel like fucking Jessica Chastain anyway. I would just fuck her anyway.
Steve Martin.
Over Steve Martin. Over. I mean, really, like Chris Hemsworth number 1, Jessica Chastain probably number 2.
See, Jessica Alba though, some movies she just looks fake. She's so beautiful.
Yeah.
I mean, you just look at her and it's not even right how beautiful she is. She'd be against the law.
She has said some offensive shit in the past. I couldn't get past that. Sorry. No.
You got to pick a Michael.
Okay.
B. Jordan. Keaton. Douglas. Sarah.
Okay. How old is Michael B. Jordan now? He's in his 20s, isn't he?
Yeah, he's like 26, 27.
Okay, because here's the thing. Because the first time I saw Michael B. Jordan, he was super young, and I was like, oh, that's a cute little boy.
He was on The Wire, right?
Yes, yeah, okay. Exactly. Yeah. And he was a kid then. So, but now, it's fucking hot as hell. So I'm going Michael B. Sorry, I know he's still young, but it's not illegal. I'm going Michael B. Jordan.
Over Keaton.
Yeah, Michael Keaton's not hot.
Yeah, big surprise here. B. Jordan, 56%.
Of course. I'm surprised it wasn't 100%.
Poor Michael Douglas, 8%.
No, see, that's the thing. Michael Douglas from Romancing the Stone, maybe. But Michael Douglas now? No, he's like your great grandpa.
Michael Douglas in The Game.
Oh.
He was very cool in that movie.
He was. So, like, a young Michael Douglas is a number 2 on my list, but Michael B. Jordan is just, he's gorgeous. So, yes.
All right. Now you have to pick one James.
Okay.
McAvoy. How you say?
Marsden.
Marsden. Norton or Corden?
Oh, James Corden, no way. No, he's annoying. It's tough. For me, it's between Marsden and who's my first choice?
McAvoy.
Oh, McAvoy. James McAvoy's gorgeous. McAvoy.
You're going McAvoy.
Oh, yeah, I'm going McAvoy.
Marson was on Nurse Jackie, right?
Marsden, yeah, he was on. What's he on now? So he's on. He's in Westworld.
Oh, okay.
Right now? Yeah.
So no to Corden and no to Norton.
Right.
All right. Number 1, James McAvoy.
Yeah.
Which I don't even know who he is.
Yeah, you do.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, just if you look at it, if you Google him, you'll know who he is immediately. He's just so handsome. And really charming and really sweet and really like, he's the kind of guy that you're like, I bet I could teach him a few things.
I bet you say that to all the guys.
Can I teach you something, please? I think that's my attraction to Michael B. Jordan. 26.
You have way more experience than him.
That's right. I'm getting my blackboard out. And he'll be like, what's a blackboard?